What's up, guys? Welcome back to the JV Money Show. Today we're going to be checking out what Ark Invest Tasha has to say about Battery Day and the response and what's happening. So let's check this out because we want to get both perspectives because we've seen a lot of the perspective of the people that are kind of against Tesla, and let's see someone who's kind of like very bearish or bullish. I don't know the terms yet, but the one that's rooting for Tesla. Let's check out what she has to say.
Up, stock down, some 5% pre-market. That despite Tuesday's big promises about a super fast Model S
The
and
Plaid.
dramatic battery and manufacturing improvements over the coming years. Tasha Keeney is analyst with global asset manager Ark Invest and joins us now. Tasha, I mean, really, I think investors are already charged up this year with the stocks up almost 400%, so we'll skip that part. What was...
Yeah. Sorry for pausing it, but I noticed this reporter is really good because the first part is what was written down on the teleprompter, what she had to say. What did she say about Tesla Battery Day failing to charge up investors, and she was reading, and then after she spoke her mind, she's like, well, it's up 400%, so let's just skip that. So I've seen her before, and she kind of gets what's going on with Tesla.
Most
the girl on the
revealing
left.
About what you heard yesterday from Elon Musk and crew.
Well, I think that the key takeaway here is, you mentioned the $25,000 car. Tesla is reducing battery costs by 50%, increasing range by over 50%, and reducing investment, so the cost to build factories by 70%. I mean, if you're a traditional automaker, you must be so scared right now. You're trying to save your core business in the pandemic. And on top of that, you're trying to build an electric autonomous vehicle. And really, none of them have successfully done that, especially on the EV front.
Wow.
Also, if you are building an electric vehicle, a lot of automakers are actually using a different form factor of battery than Tesla. So they couldn't even try to copy Tesla if they wanted to. They'd actually just have to start with a whole new battery platform.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So traditional automakers, I love that she said they must be so scared right now because other automakers are making electric cars, but they're all making them at a loss. So they just started. They're making them at a loss, and they're trying to catch up to Tesla, who's making them at a profit. So the only reason why Tesla isn't super profitable every single quarter is because they're trying to scale. They're building gigafactories all over the world. So, and they're putting a lot of money into the battery technology and researching and buying companies. So if they were just to stay still and just sell right now, the profits would be through the roof every quarter, but they wouldn't grow. So we don't want that. A lot of Tesla investors understand that the reason why they're not crazy profitable is because that they're in a growing stage right now. And if they stopped and just sold, they would be hugely profitable. But we don't care about that. Wall Street cares about that, but we don't care about that. So the other traditional automakers are selling EVs at a loss. They're trying to slowly transition to electric vehicles when Tesla is just like super far ahead and they're extending the lead. So there's no hope for them. Even if Volkswagen or someone is like, okay, let's go 100%. No, well, let's say 80% into EVs and the 20% into our ICE vehicles. Let's take a big loss. Let's pump a lot of money into this. There's no way they're going to catch up. So it's either they die or they buy the batteries from Tesla, because right now they would have to use the batteries that are existing. And in, like Elon said, 12 to 3 years, Tesla's going to have a huge leap in efficiency and bring the cost down of building factories. So they really can't really catch up unless they either go bankrupt or buy batteries from Tesla, which Tesla will just continue to grow the lead. And yeah, they're pretty much done.
But on top of that, I think it's just going to take, at this point with Tesla's patents that they have on this new cell structure and architecture,
they
I think that it could be sort of a lifetime advantage that they have over the auto industry. I mean, I think it'll be massively difficult to catch them.
I mean, these numbers are huge. 50% reduction in cost per kilowatt hour, 50% increase in range, as you said, and nearly 70% reduction in investment per.
Holy 50% increase in range. That's unbelievable. 50% increase in power, 70% increase in investment. And did you notice how they were hovering over like the loss of like today's or that, I think it was yesterday's stock? Like, that's not what we're talking about. These two know that. I love that. These two aren't focused on the stupid daily stock market and what's going on with that. It's gonna go up and down, but if you can see 5 years, 10 years into the future, if you can just hear what these two are saying right now, you would know what's gonna happen.
A gigawatt hour. I want to pick you up on what you just said there, because in the past we've discussed this. You've said, look, Tesla's battery technology is 4 years ahead of the competitors. Are you now saying if, and I'm putting a big emphasis on if, they can achieve this, then that lead would be insurmountable?
I think that's exactly what this means. And the cheaper car, is also another point in that bucket, right? Because now if you want to match Tesla
car
on price and performance, how are you going to do that? Their cars are getting even cheaper. They're breaking into other customer segments. So really, I think their market share should be a lot greater coming out of this announcement. Their future market share should be greater coming out of this announcement too. Because of that cheaper model. And I mean, traditional autos are really just wasting their time on things like fuel cells, which we know is a much less efficient technology, doesn't make sense from an infrastructure perspective. So they really haven't even gotten their ducks in a row yet on batteries.
Fuel cell is the biggest waste of money. I don't understand why they're pushing fuel cells so much. You'd have to build up the infrastructure. You have to build up pretty much gas stations of hydrogen all over the world, and that would take so long and so much capital to build that up when the electricity is everywhere already. So it doesn't make sense to do fuel cell for so many reasons, but that's just one of them. Oh yeah, so you guys know I bought more stock yesterday, so I continue to buy stock when it drops. And I've been buying stock for about a year and a half to 2 years now, and just continue to buy stock every time there's a dip. Or even when there's not a dip, I kind of just buy it whenever, because I know in 5 years, 10 years, this is gonna look cheap. Even if it's $1,000 per share in 5 years, I still 3x my money. So I just keep buying.
And now Tesla's just running away from them.
It's quite fascinating, isn't it, if we're talking about a $25,000 entry point. And actually, they were saying a fully autonomous Tesla, but we'll skip that bit because I know you get very excited about their advances in autonomous technology and their data collection too. Because if you look on the lifetime basis of an electric vehicle, it works out cheaper, but it's the entry point, the relative height or the greater cost that's difficulty for many people here. If you can bring those kind of costs down, then there's a double whammy here too. But this is all about the future, and I think that's what investors are focusing on today.
Wow, kudos to her. She knows, man. She's really good. So she knows the $25,000 price point is amazing, but she also knows the cost of ownership is low. But people see the $45,000 Model 3, and they get scared off because they think that's, they don't factor in the maintenance costs and the fuel costs, and the price of ownership is just like a Corolla, but they don't see that the initial number is too much for a lot of people. So if you can get that down to 25,000 and the maintenance and fuel costs are super low, then
it looks great.
Kudos
but can
to her.
They achieve it, Tasha? Why should we believe that they can?
Well, I think Tesla's sort of already achieved the impossible, and we know that they're the leader in batteries. And if you think of where are battery breakthroughs happening, if they're happening in the lab in these research centers that are outside the company, where's the first place you want to market your new invention? It's going to be Tesla.
Yeah, true.
So I think that on top of their own internal work, they're likely seeing the most cutting edge research coming at them from every other place in the world. I mean, Elon Musk has said, if you can build a better battery, show it to us. So I think that it's sort of an easy case to make that if anyone can do this, it's Tesla.
I love that idea.
And
they're a magnet.
Yes, so
a magnet for all those that have some kind of groundbreaking potential technology, they go to Elon Musk and Tesla first. Tell me why you're excited about.
Hold on, that was a really key point, and I've never thought of that either. I know for engineers, a lot of the engineers that come out of these like top schools, their first and second choice is Tesla and SpaceX. So I never really thought of the battery technology, the cutting edge battery technology. If these labs outside of the company are making breakthroughs, the first place they're going is Tesla, because they could see, like, they would know that Tesla's going to be a monster in 5 to 10 years, so they just go straight to them. Good point.
The autonomous opportunities again here, because I know it comes down to the data that they're already collecting, and again, an advantage that you think they have.
Yes, well, one incremental update that we heard last night. Well, first of all, it's notable that this is Battery Day, and Elon Musk mentioned autonomous technology a number of times. I mean, this is clearly so important to them, and they know that. And it makes sense to us because we see this as the next largest opportunity in the auto industry. It's going to completely change the way you look at an auto company if they pull off autonomous technology. They're basically going to have software as a service like margins. But last night we heard, so Tesla has been working on this update to autopilot for some time that basically combines two of the steps that you need in the process to make an autonomous car successfully drive. In doing so, they get an order of magnitude improvement in the efficiency and sort of the processing that you can do in autopilot. So that seems to say that, you know, this autonomous lead that they have over other automakers is again going to be accelerated by this new thing that they're building, which is this rewrite of their neural net. So Musk said that would come out in full production in the next month. So that's another really exciting development that I think is likely going to be overlooked.
Tasha, I'm going to get shouted out for asking this because we have about 5 seconds, but I know it's a long-term price target. Post-stock split, what number should we be focusing on from Ark Invest?
Post-stock split.
So we're working on updated research. Look out for that. But our published price target right now, if you account for the stock split, would be about $1,400 per share.
$1,400.
$1,400 per share.
Yes, and so that's really taking into account the electric and the autonomous opportunity. You have to value this company like a technology company that it is.
Yeah, I know. This is not a car maker in your view. Okay, Tasha Keeney, just a car maker. Tasha Keeney, analyst with Ark Invest. Great to have you with us, as always.
All right, that was good. That was a good interview. Really good. They're not just a car company. They're doing a autonomous software rewrite. So I should be getting that within the month or in the next 30 days. So I just wanted to tell you guys, so my whole life I've been driving ICE cars, right? Many different ICE cars. The most recent ICE car was an Acura TSX. It was a great car. Had some cool tech in it, touchscreen and navigation and all that. And then me and my wife got a Model 3 about 2 to 3 years ago. And it's kind of hard to explain, but it's like, it's in every way, it's a better product. So I'm trying to use an analogy like a cell phone. Like say you have the iPhone, what's the newest? The iPhone 12 or the Galaxy 20 Ultra. It's like, if you had the choice between iPhone 4 and iPhone 12, but they're the same price, like which one would you get? Obviously the better product, the newer one, the faster one with more tech, better cameras, stabilization, everything on it, wireless charging, fast charging. Like the better product is gonna win. So it's just a better product. I just wanted to stress that enough. It's just like, and as soon as they're exactly the same price, ICE cars and electric cars, and then you have the choice, which one would I pick? You're going to pick the better product no matter what. Even if a lot of people like the sound and the revving of the engine, but the majority of people, if you ask them what you want and then they test drive both and they see the features and the over-the-air updates and the range and the supercharging and the Netflix inside, the YouTube, the video games. There's just the safest, Teslas are the safest car in the world. It's like I don't know the order, but Model X, S, and 3 are the top 3 safest cars in the world. People overlook that all the time. It's just a better product. And that was a great interview. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. This is a brand new channel, so don't forget to subscribe and like the video. That helps out a lot. I'm gonna be dropping a lot more reaction videos for you, so stay tuned. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Peace.